Morning.
Hi, Meike. Hello.
Hey.
I first want to speak a little bit.
Please.
I feel like I'm in the wrong gear at the moment. It feels this night also and yesterday there is a kind of somberness and sadness and a little bit down place where I'm hanging out. And this morning I had a support on the 5 minutes of Isaac that he's speaking about when there is an upset and something need to be different out, somewhere out. And I could recognize that. And then, or the other had to be different, or to blame, or I blame myself. Yeah, this is a bit the world where the system is hanging out at the moment. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for sharing so vulnerably. Yeah. And how fantastic that there is a seeing at the same time, Judith.
Yeah, and there is an emotional upset.
Yeah. Fantastic. Very healthy. Very healthy. That's what bodies do. Yeah. Sometimes totally emotional, screaming, crying, laughing, jumping up and down.
And this night really more a whole mind thing that went very dark. So contraction and somber, dark, and just like that.
Yeah.
Oh. So this is the soup for today.
Yeah. Fantastic. I like that you share it with us. You know, and we know soups change also all the time. Sometimes it's pumpkin soup. Sometimes it's cabbage soup. You know? Sometimes just water soup.
This looks like a black soup.
Oh, a black soup. Okay.
It is black.
But you know, to be honest, I feel it's changing color already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's always good to bring it, what is going on in relatedness, and then it gets a little bit of air.
Absolutely, Judith. Yeah. We all know that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, just with all our friends here and, you know, wherever you look, everyone knows those things.
Yeah.
So let's let it cry. It's totally fine. If it needs to cry, let it cry. We're here. We all know it. Yeah. So nice to be able to share tears between friends. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, I would love to sit there and dry those tears.
Yeah.
Hold that head of yours right here on my chest. Yeah. Let it cry. It's so okay. Yeah. That's what human beings do. If they are allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally fine.
It's also that I lose my sense of aliveness. Sometimes it feels a bit dead in me. It's like
that's how that speaks. Just to make a little distinction, that's how it speaks. Then it says, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
And so
that's it.
Yeah. Just to see that. Yeah. Just to see that. Yeah. Also, totally fine. Yeah. Yeah. And we're here for that.
And then also, as this speaks, I wish I could be different or do it different, you know.
Yeah.
Also,
come on here.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. You can see how good it is, how good its nature is. It just wants peace. And then it wants to play again.
Yes.
So let's hold it. Let's be there for this. Yeah. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take long. Huh? Just a place where it can land again. I mean, I've said that many times, but here again, it's so obvious to my system. This, what just came to visit us, is a child. You know, when they have an hour or something is going on or an upset somewhere, and they come running home to mother, father, auntie, uncle, whoever, and they're there, yes, and we listen, we stroke their backs, and we dry their tears. Oh, and then schwuppdiwupp, off they go again. Have you seen that?
Yes,
Yes,
of course. Yeah.
Yes, it's like this. It's like this.
Yeah.
You haven't done anything wrong. You don't even need to explore because you know it all.
Yeah.
It just wants to come somewhere where it gets a cuddle and a sense of all is okay. All is well. Yeah, there you go. Yes, yes, all is well. All is well. We're here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, I'm just stroking the back of this child. Just stroking. Letting it know it's okay. There you are at home. It's nice. The soup just got a bit of salt. It's salty
Streaming
tears.
is salt.
Oh, it's the best medicine.
Yeah. You get then anyhow a tasty soup, so it needs a bit of salt.
A little bit of everything, yes, 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 yeah. It's actually very simple, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so clear, at least, and I know that, of course, all in my own experience.
Yeah.
If it finds itself all alone with that, and that sense of I comes in,
Yes.
Man, does not know where to go. It's terrible.
That's exactly the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
then
sense of I becomes bigger. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then how nice, and here we are.
Yeah.
Again and again, with
Again and
whatever
again.
comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean anything about anything.
That's true. And when I'm in, I also get this sense of wanting to hide and shame, and all those
All
layers
those things
are coming. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then look, how clearly your system can see, and also how courageous it is. It's reaching out.
Yeah.
How courageous it is. It's reaching out.
Yeah. It's the need there, the need for the other. Also.
Yeah, it's for all of our systems.
Yeah.
That, I can see in my own experience, it is growing. Lots of little ones or children in the system are slowly growing up as they get received, as they can come somewhere. And, for some parts, it's, again, in my personal system, it's like now there are a lot of grown-ups already that then can hold space for other little ones that come. But sometimes it can be overwhelming. It's just like that. And it feels itself alone.
Yeah.
And then, in so-called relationship where, we just complement each other so well, So then we have the exact mirror in a way, and we can't get close. We can't put our head down with each other. And therefore we need, but therefore it is good to have so-called others that are not entitled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
and I could share yesterday with Marta also when I cried and he could be with me. Yeah, so that was already fantastic.
Far out.
But then I had a strange night again, and so it's wonderful also to have, like you and the group, to have a bit more distance. And
absolutely. Yeah.
It's very supportive. Very supportive.
For all of us. Yeah. That's just the thing. The moment it seems like you're alone, the moment the system gets a sense of separation,
that's it.
That's it, yeah. The moment it gets a sense of connection, it starts resting. And it doesn't matter with what it comes. It does not matter. At least in my experience.
That's true.
Then it knows it's not personal. Nobody would choose it. Nobody would. And so then we can be together with whatever comes.
Yes. So nice. So nice.
Simple.
Yeah. Thank you, Meike.
Thank you. Thank you for this gift. For this gift. The courage of reaching out and showing emotion. Man, the emotion has been the bad for so long. Nobody wants to deal with emotion, huh? Ooh.
Yeah, and even the layer around SE work, SE, that an emotion would be a movement away.
Which is
That
true.
which probably is true, and yet it can be a trap also for, oh, that's something wrong if I have an emotion because I'm moving away. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I move
Yes.
away. So then again, an
Okay.
emotion is not good because it's a moving away.
Oh, I like to say something there because
Yeah.
that I love that you point that out.
Mm.
See, the movement away is actually a lifesaver because for a child, the sensation underneath is unbearable.
Mm. Okay.
And life itself created an emotion so that it could survive the situation.
Mm. Mm.
So, you know, otherwise it would actually die because the situation, when it's very young, the child is in no time space. So that means if there is something, if it's in a need of something really urgent, it is urgent because it doesn't know time. It's like forever. It feels like forever.
Mm.
So you, even if you say, I come in 5 minutes, it doesn't know what 5 minutes is.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, and life created emotion so that it could survive that, so that it would stretch time.
But is then also not the emotion the doorway to deeper peace? So I can't see
Yes,
where it is a movement away.
yes,
Do you understand? I don't see then why it's a
yes,
movement away, because in my experience, I would say it's the doorway to peace also.
yes. Now we're
Yeah,
coming back. You know, if there's some unbearable situation and we don't want to have the emotion, then we're in
yeah,
trouble. But if the emotion, like we were just
yeah,
present with the emotion, and peace is here.
yeah. So then
We,
why would they
yeah.
say it's a movement away? Because it feels more like the doorway to peace again.
Yes, now, from now. But
Mm.
when it wired itself,
Mm-hmm.
there was just that unbearable situation, and that, let's say, that child was by
Yeah,
itself,
yeah,
and if there would not been that emotion, that movement away from that sensation without a judgment,
yeah.
it would not have survived.
Mm-hmm.
But now when the emotion comes, then, and we don't want the emotion for whatever reason, then we're in trouble again. If the emotion can just be there and we are present with it,
Yeah.
then we come back home.
Mm.
So we got to get through that again without any judgment to come home.
Yeah. So, and what happens then with the sensation?
Yeah, let's have a
Because
look.
otherwise, is it stay with the sensation and then you also come home? So, what if is first the emotion comes and and
You
and
mean
then
now at, you mean now in the adult situation, or?
yeah? Just when we sit, we also are in the sensations, or we can be with sensations, and then it doesn't need to go into emotion
Yeah,
and
it
feeling the
shows.
sensations.
It depends, Judith.
Mm.
It depends. There are just
Mm.
millions of variations. Sometimes we got to go through the emotion, like in this case,
Yeah, yeah,
it showed us sadness.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we were with sadness. We let it cry its tears, and we've been present. We didn't send it away. So it would come to peace. Sometimes it's not necessary.
yeah,
Sometimes we don't need that emotion, but sometimes it shows. So
yeah,
there is no one way.
yeah,
We just got to be awake and see, how does it want to come to peace? How can it
yeah.
come to peace?
And then
So
I
this,
still must say that it is not totally clear then why the SE say an emotion is a movement away, because what we did now by
mm-hmm,
allowing the
mm-hmm,
total emotion, it brings me back to peace. It comes into peace again. So then it doesn't feel like a movement away. It's a movement to.
Yes. In this case, yes. In this case, yes. It is just from the perspective from when it had wired itself.
Ah, okay.
You know,
then I understand. Yeah.
When there is let's say a little baby that can't do anything other than give signals through its voice or through little movements, because it can't turn itself yet, it can't run, it can't move, it can't do anything yet.
Okay.
So it is when there's a need for it to get something done, like food or being cleaned or having a belly ache or something like that, and it can't do anything, then the emotion is like, but it's not the movement away is not a judgment. It's not bad, it's good. It's healthy, because that's the only way that it can create a bit of space. So now as an adult, we can actually move and we can take care, but the emotion might be still there. So then we got to go through that emotion, let it do its thing, and then we come home.
Yeah.
Does
then
that
I
make
think
sense?
that and I think that that I heard it as a judgment with the SE, that it is a movement away. And I was always wondering, because I couldn't find it in myself, that it was a movement away, because I also experienced that it was a doorway to peace. So
I get it.
there I had the confusion.
Thank you for this. Yes, thank you for making this clear. It's emotion is a very healthy response.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Wow.
To get this clear.
Yes, very good to get this clear.
Yeah. Thank you, Meike. Lovely to be with you again and the group.
Yes, likewise. Likewise. Thanks for bringing this, Judith.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, Meike. Is it me?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks.
Lailani?
Yep. Hi, Meike.
Hi, Lailani.
Meike, I'd like to say that, you know, after the discussion you just had with Judith, for me, I'm not yet ready to, I just like to let you know that I'm not yet ready to, I don't feel safe yet in this forum to express my deep emotions.
Fantastic.
I feel safe to sit in sort of presence, but that's all at this stage. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, the invitation is to just be. Nothing has to be done, nowhere to go. Just see what wants to happen.
Yeah.
So, you know, everyone brings a gift. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Everyone brings their gift, and even you saying that is a gift.
And it changes too, doesn't it?
Oh, that's my experience. All of a sudden it takes us by surprise in 2 rounds. It's like, what? I don't know if I signed up for this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm open. Yeah.
Very happy to sit, and we see what comes.
Yeah.
Wiggling. Wiggling comes.
A bit of a wiggle.
Easy, huh?
Right down.
Yeah, right. What a gift.
You are. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful gift. Thanks, Micah.
Thank you, Lailani.
Micah, Jennifer would like to speak. She's under Hadia, name Hadia.
Jennifer. Ooh,
I
couldn't
think
get you on the screen. Just disappeared.
Yeah, she's frozen, Micah.
Yeah, okay, let's go to the next. She will come back.
Marina.
Marina, where are you? There. Hello.
I missed you on Monday.
Yeah, I also thought, man, something is missing, something is weird. I had the same. Thanks. I missed you too. Mm. Cool.
Yes, it's kind of feeling like a depth, like a falling in, and then I can hear the mind or the ego or whatever going, what are you doing? Where are you going? this weird vision of it,
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
And it's seen.
This is where it wants to go. Not once. This is
where it goes. Yeah.
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 And I see that when I see you, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Mm. Love seeing that. Ooh.
Yeah, love feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
See you around, huh? Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Meike is back.
Ah, Jennifer's back.
Hello, beautiful you.
Wait 1 second. Hey, Jennifer. That is
Hello.
a beautiful surprise.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Oh,
Is it in the middle of the night for you?
yeah, I've wanted to see you so many times, and today I woke up to go to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm coming on.
Oh, thank you. That is such a special treat.
Yeah, I would just like to connect with you and feel some of these energies that feel like they're purging through my system.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, just to make clear, Jennifer, that's what's happening on the global level right now. Yeah, there's so much purging going on. Yeah, I know it feels personal and might be also personal.
Yeah, I think it's both.
It's both, yeah. And of course, because there is only this. And where else would we feel it then if not here? Huh? So it's very uncomfortable, I know that, but I also know it's good. It's good. Somehow we're shedding skin for something new, for something brand new, which we've been longing for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's days when it just feels like so delicious in this body, in this world, and then yesterday came, I mean, I feel it like pressure in my head and my ears and my body. Just
Yes.
And I can feel energies like what feels like my own stuff, but yeah, it just felt like wow, this is getting like crazy. And then so it's like
yeah, let's be with all of that together, because we can see it's too much for one body. If one body, if it's just this one body thinks it has to deal with everything by itself, we freak out, we go crazy. It's for all of us. We go crazy. So we got to come into connection, really felt sense connection. So rocking each other and loving each other, holding each other, being there for each other. I don't know anything else than that. Because we have explored to the depths. We know who we are. We know all that. Now it's just the embodiment. The embodiment is slow. It's a bit dense here and there. Oh, so good to feel you.
So good to be with you. It's like the system all of a sudden knows it's not alone.
I think that's the worst that can happen to us, huh? That we feel alone, that we feel separate. Oh, man. Yum.
It feels like the energies go deeper into hiding when it feels alone.
Exactly. That's part of that being alone, huh? It crawls into the corner somewhere or behind the couch and and that sense of, at least that's always been in my system very strong, that it is wrong, that there's something really wrong with it.
Mm.
You can't show it, or for no way that it will ever show that.
When you say show that, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
That, you know, when it gets a sense of that it's wrong, that there's something wrong with it, then of course it doesn't want to show that. It's like, you know, it's like I come crawling towards you and showing you I'm wrong, you know, and the only thing you can do is confirm it. And then I'm back in the mess, isn't it? It's just because it doesn't know anything else from there. So it needs to hide forever and ever and ever and ever. Until it meets us.
it just feels like this has been longing to be invited here.
Yeah. Oh, let's invite it. It's so welcome here, whatever it is. And it can take its time to check us out if we are for real. So letting it show us how it likes it, how it likes to be approached, how we can assist. And we might be clumsy because we all don't really know how to be. It's all so new for us, so we might make little mistakes here and there, maybe even big mistakes. But what I know is that we are so interested and willing to be here, to be present as much as we can. We so long for that. Oh, it gives us a very sweet touch in my system.
Yeah, it just feels like really heavy. I don't know. Darkness, sadness.
Yeah, old, huh? It feels ancient actually to me. It feels eons back. Also, my system, it feels also shaky in here. So it's showing us. I always feel so honored when these energies, I mean, just even don't know what to call this. We've been used to call it I, but I mean, in the end, we have no clue where this comes from. But it's such an honor to be present to this. So, such an honor that it finds the courage to show here. It's shaking more in my system, which is really nice. Nice vibration.
What was the last thing you said?
A nice vibration. It goes into my jaw right now. It's like, nearly like, but only nearly. It's not fully there yet. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel the shaking in my system too.
Yeah, so whose is it, huh? Mine or yours? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Here we are, we both feel it. And there again, it's such an honor that it comes to be with us.
It feels more invited and less like it was being pushed away before.
Yeah. And that makes also sense again when it's just, when it's feels in separation, when it just feels like it's one body, huh? That has to deal with that. It's too much. You can see it's too much. It's too much for one little organism. It needs to be in union.
Can you sense it in my system?
You know,
Or can you say what you sense in this?
yeah, I can only speak what I'm sensing right here. And, you know, to be honest, I don't know where, for me, it is only one system. Yeah. So I'm, you know, it comes in us connecting here. And then I can say what I'm sensing, but and funny enough, quite often then I hear the other one say, oh yes, I can feel that too. You know, then we're on the same page and we on the same track. Yeah. But there, for me, it's so clear. It is never personal, even though it seems that way. Yeah. So my system knows it well. Let's say it like that. So it feels very present here, very in tune. It feels safe in our presence. It's been shaking, vibrating inside, but that's changed too. It was up here, then it was very much in the arms, now it's, let me just see, I need to keep quiet for a moment just to get it. It's a bit in the face and the jaw. And there's a very sweet excitement. It's nearly like a joy. It's a joy. It's like, wow, we are together here. Something like that. That joy of being in union, you know, with whatever. Oh, and then it's, you know, just speaking and getting that feedback, then that makes it even more, because there's that knowing of we're trekking together. We're on the same journey right now, which is nothing more exquisite than joining. So exquisite. It's like, if there's a longing, that's the only longing there is. And then there comes the sweet touch that goes into the eyes. So, oh yum. It's very yummy, Jennifer. It's very, very yummy. And there's also the joy. I mean, now it goes to, I haven't seen you in such a long time, and you're just, wow, my heart, you know, my heart knows you so well, and when it sees, when it sees you, it's just, there's a joy at the same time.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So good to see you and be with you.
Oh, so good. Same here. Have a good night's sleep.
Thank you. I might go back.
Yes, I get it. I would maybe too. Yeah, I mean, at least lie down.
Thank
you. Yeah. Ciao.
Hallo Meike.
Great. Hello. It's so nice to get to know you too, Grit. It's really nice.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say something, but it's beyond words. So,
And you're so welcome to speak. You're so welcome to speak if there's anything that wants to come.
I just feel a lot of love and compassion in our relating.
Wow.
So, for each other in both directions.
Yeah. Lucky, lucky.
There's a lot happening in the system energetically. You sense it too. Do you hear the church bells again?
It seems like our time.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
It's such a privilege sitting together and letting our systems do what they need to do. Huh? No pushing, no pulling, just being here, letting it do its thing. No judgment, no right, no wrong, or no idea how it should be. Just letting it do its thing for once. And being present, being right here with it.
Yeah, such a gift to meet in this way.
Yeah. That's all life is, if life is asking for anything, but I could say that's what it's asking for, that there's presence to it. Huh? Not, our systems are somehow so used to having an idea how the mind or whatever that is tries to direct. And it works against itself in a way, doesn't it? That it can't see anymore that it's harming itself. It's quite amazing. And for whatever reason it can't hold still. But when it is holding still, colors are getting brighter, the sounds are sounding more delicious. They're not as a disturbance. Taste is, you're right there with it. It's just all the senses are. It's ecstasy, actually. It's tantra. I mean, it's just words, but it's like it's being with itself.
Yeah, very delicious.
Yeah, so delicious. In union with itself, with everything.
And I liked what you said to Judith, that there are more and more grown-ups in the system, that the space for the little ones.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's how I perceive it too, that this capacity of holding the space gets bigger and bigger.
Yes, yeah. That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah, and what helped me is to see that it's never about the circumstances. If there is suffering coming in, it's always because there is a sense of separation coming in.
Yeah, and somehow most of us have never learned to be with whatever's going on. We've been so trained from the get-go to only use the mind, or mostly, and to get away, just to run away constantly. So somehow now life is inviting us to hold still again. It's like, oh, how is it just to be here? And in community, in union, and together. Because we can see the moment the system feels separate, it freaks out. It freaks out. The moment it comes into union, it just melts back. It gets a sense of safety. And then it can see. Then everything is seen in a brighter way, in a more clear way. Because it is in contact with itself. Huh? Yeah. So we are really, really lucky that life chose us to explore like this, or to be with each other like this, in a simple, simple way. That is so simple. We don't need much. We really don't need much. Just being in community is enough. No judgment, no right or wrong, no you should you know, all these funny things. Or not so funny things. No police, no armies. It's not needed. When we're in community, in union, it's not needed. If somebody is losing their way, there will be 5 people that will love that one so much that it finds back to itself. There's this beautiful story going around. I think it's in Africa, a tribe, Ubuntu or something like that. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's such a beautiful story. It's like they speak like that. When somebody has lost their ways, they put the person in the middle of the marketplace and everybody is gathering around and sharing good stories about that person until they find their way back to the heart. And they will not let go before that. Oh, it's like,
Beautiful.
yeah. And simple, simple, simple.
Thank you so much, Meike.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Meike.
Who is Esther?
Yes,
Yes, Esther.
you found me.
Yes, found you. I found you. I didn't recognize your voice.
Oh,
Now I get it. Yes, now I recognize it again.
I thought, who was speaking there?
Hello.
I have some questions, but first I feel there's some turbulence here.
Okay. Yeah, are those turbulences, do they want to rest? Or what do they want to do?
The turbulence? No, but it's more like then the chances that I start to speak from the head. No, the turbulence actually wants to.
Ah, yes, show me what it wants to do.
I don't know what it means.
That was nice. I liked it.
In the world.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
And yeah, I noticed yesterday there's a spot in my heart. When I go in all the sensations coming from this one little spot in the heart somewhere.
Far out.
Maybe it's the rage from the heart, basically. But there's something underneath.
Oh.
And yeah.
Did you get a sense of what's underneath? Or hasn't shown itself yet?
You mean in sensations?
I don't know. Maybe? Yeah, okay, it hasn't shown itself yet. Oh. But it has shown that little spot. How fantastic is that?
Yeah, I was just wondering, when the rage is there, and the last time it's often there. Do you always have to take action? Is it a signal to take action, or is it how do you say it? To look what actually is happening in the body, or what wants to be seen or felt.
You know, that's a very, very complex question, Esther, because, you know, it's like there's not one way for those things, at least in my experience. You know, sometimes when there are really strong energies, like what you call it rage, but actually it's really full on energy going on, huh? And it's explosive in a way, and whoa, I mean, it can go that it wants to kill or wants to destroy something, or because it's like a volcano, isn't it? It's just whoa. So sometimes it's not easy just to sit with that, because it's nearly like as if it would harm itself if it has to sit with it.
Yeah, or someone else.
Yeah, so you know, it's complex. You can't. There is not one way, at least in my experience. Sometimes, you know, if these kind of energies come in my system, I can slow them down, and I can see and hold it. But sometimes I can't. Then I see how I can be with that, so that I don't harm myself or anybody else.
Yeah,
You
at
know,
the moment
like,
I fight everyone out my environment. And I remember you said somewhere that separation is a way of trauma response. That you need to separate, or you think you need to separate.
yeah. See, there you go. I mean, I might say things in one moment, but then the next moment it needs other words. So you can't even rely on stuff like that, because it is different from moment to moment.
Yeah, that's true.
At least in my experience, you can't nail anything down. You just, and you know, yeah. So sometimes it's good if the system provides all the energy for what you call rage. It's full on. Maybe running is really good for it. So just that the body is using up those chemicals. Or jumping up and down, or having the jumping on the trampoline, or dancing, yes, you know, just so that the body doesn't get stuck with those all those chemicals. If it's not
well, I
allowed
noticed
to
that
move.
I mean, I can sit here with it. So I think that's already quite a step.
Yeah.
That's not going killing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's just more that I can be present with it. At least there are moments.
Yeah. See, but you are present with it. Because the presence means only that you are there while it is doing it. You notice. It doesn't mean that you have to sit still.
No, but that was one of the old reactions.
Yes, that was one of the old
Going
reactions.
into freeze and hoping and waiting until something has disappeared, and that will never happen.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Far out. So that's huge. That seeing is huge.
Yeah, but then when I think about taking action, I get sick, and you know, all the fear comes. And
yeah. Oh yeah, and then there comes that sweet touch that's there right now. Yeah.
And maybe it's just belief, but it sometimes feels like feeling the pain of Earth, Mother Earth.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
But yeah, it's a thought. It's just,
Or maybe it's again a new way to step away from something what is.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But yeah. What does it do, What does it do?
What?
Everything is Mother Earth, in a way. Even the pain is Mother Earth, isn't it? It's somehow it perceives it like this, and if it makes it mean anything, then it's in trouble again. Then it goes into trying to fix and change and get rid of and right and wrong. Then it's in the same loop.
Same loop, other story.
Yes. Yeah. Then it's Mother Earth,
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we can maybe say is sometimes there's pain. And we see it. We feel it, we see it, we notice it, and here we are. Now, how can we assist? When you have a child and there's pain, what do you do? You say, come on here, my little one. Come over here. Come. Oh, where do you have your owie? Oh, you've bleeding knee. Ah, come here. My mom, she was so beautiful with that. I will never forget. She had all those old rugs somewhere in the drawer, from bed sheets and stuff that were not used anymore. And she would give me a huge one, and she would just put it around my knee and blow and clean it up. Come, big thing we need to put around it. Oh, and that did the job. It was looked after, Somebody came and really looked after that. It was, wow. It was immediately better. Sometimes this is small stuff. Sometimes you have a broken leg, then, whoa. But still, it's nice to have somebody around that really can take care. So, and is not looking away. So this is how I go with everything. When someone is screaming, kicking, angry, whatever it is, I know there's a huge owie underneath, and it's actually looking for, where can I come home? Where can I put my head down?
Yeah, that is
Sometimes, yeah.
what is underneath.
That's what's underneath, yeah. It just needs...
Something what wants to come home.
Yeah. And you're there. That's all you can do. You can't push it. You can't pull it. You can only show it, I'm here. I'm here whenever you're ready. Can you show me how you would like it? I really don't know myself, but I'm here. From as much as I can. I'm as embodied as I can be right now. And I'm here.
I saw at the moment that you were speaking how you deal with it when you're on your own. You're speaking about now. That's strange.
Everything, yeah, when I'm on my own and also when I'm here. Yeah, more and more and more. At first there was kind of a Meike that was very lost for a long time, for years. She was very, very lost. And she was knocking on everybody's door, actually. Or she would hide. But secretly she would knock. She was too scared to really knock on somebody's door and say, can you be there for me? But somehow it happened over the time, more and more and more and more. And now she's here. Now she's here. As much as she can. And it goes on and on and on. It's just always the beginning in a way.
Yeah, I see, I can feel that you're with me now.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Esther.
That there's part of me what can allow it.
It feels so beautiful, shaking in my legs, actually. It's really beautiful. I feel very honored. Now it's shaking through the whole body. So, so sweet how you meet me.
I feel also the fighting with it,
Yeah.
Once we met and that's...
Yes, you feel it all, and that's absolutely fine. Oh, no.
Okay, it will stop by itself. I can say 3 seconds, okay? Stop by itself now. They talk to my answer machine, so you hear all my secrets now.
Totally fine. That's life. That's what life does. No mistakes. No mistakes. No mistakes.
I don't know, sometimes I think it's going in very old patterns. And there is, if I still have some time with you.
It's okay.
I started a volunteer job and immediately it changed a little bit because of the corona crisis. And then actually every time I have got what I'm doing, it's not so my interest to, I don't know. I really, every time I'm very confused when I come back.
Yeah, it's just good to notice that. And then holding that confused one in your arms.
I don't know if I have to continue. So.
You will see. That's for all of us. We never know. We never know what's next. We find ourselves somewhere and then we think we have decided it and we think we have to make decisions.
Going again and fitting in. I see myself doing it.
Yeah.
I feel very uncomfortable with it.
Yeah. Much more important here, just exactly that little meeting that we had there. And that breath that we take together. Yeah. That's all we have, huh? A moment of sweetness with each other in connection. Okay, my sweet Esther. Thanks for sharing a moment with me like this. I love
Thank you for being with me every time and that I can't get rid of you. Every time, welcome again and again. And
Yes. Yeah.
well, I guess I sometimes will try to get rid of you. But
Yeah, you try. Good luck.
Teresa would like to speak.
Teresa. Yes, found you. Oh, can't hear you.
Hello, Meike.
Yes, now I got you. Hello. Oh, and
Hello.
the sound is good.
Yeah, I am on my telephone
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
because
works.
this problem with the sound makes me nervous. Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
I would love to meet you.
You do.
I put on my glasses because it's like I don't see you. And Mm. It's more easy to show myself.
How nice. Only when it feels separate, then it has a sense of it could lose something if it shows, if it really shows itself. Huh?
Yeah, that's the big fear
That's
of
the big
losing
fear.
everything then. Yeah.
When it's in connection with itself, nothing to lose, huh? Nothing to lose. Can't lose anything. It's not possible. So paradox. And you can't do it. can't do it. It's just, grace when it happens. That it's at home in itself, and then you can have everything. I don't need anything. When I'm at home, everything is so simple, and it's wow.
I love your easiness and your silence. I sense.
Yeah. Thank you for being the reflection of that.
Thank you for not looking away.
Oh, thank you for showing me and letting me see, inviting me to see everything. Ooh. Mm.
When somebody is not looking away, it's like one comes so much here. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh. My heart.
Mine too. Thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Hi, Meike.
Oh, Sylvie.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Just wanted to connect with you.
Yes.
What are you feeling?
Warmth and a sense of showing each other everything that has been going on. It's if like our systems telling each other stories over stories, over stories, over stories, over stories. And we are just here in the warmth of our heart while we're listening. And there's an innocence in there, such an innocence.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just like that.
It wants to bring a better world.
Yes. And it's doing a fantastic job. And it doesn't have to do it by itself, all alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here together for that. It's more that whatever is driving everything, that which is doing everything is using us.
Mm-hmm.
So we can take all the effort out. We're just the instruments for what it wants us to do. But we know that it wants us to create something really amazing.
Yeah. I'm invited to do an interview in Amsterdam in 3 weeks.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, for my book.
Yeah. Oh, how beautiful.
Yeah, so truth will be spread.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's using you.
It's using me, yes.
It's using you. How fantastic is that?
Yeah, really beautiful.
Take us all with you.
I will. Yeah. Like I had a feeling this morning, it brought me sadness also. How was it for you when we are waking up? We become more like observers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And how was it, or how is it for you that you see all the others that aren't awake? Is it also bring sadness, or is it painful, or how do you see that?
It's been different stages of it. So, there's been, it's gone through different stages. Sometimes it's been upset, sometimes it would not really understand, and it's coming more into compassion.
Okay.
It's like it is not up to me. There is intelligence at work. That's how it looks from here. It does what it does, when it does it, how it does it, if it does it, and it invites this system or me or whatever you want to call that to stay here with everything that shows. It's like, it seems as if there's a trickster at the same time, you know, constantly tries to trick me to get out of fullness.
Yeah.
And whenever I notice and I laugh, it's like, okay, there you go again. Okay, you're tricking me here, tricking me there, and you're trying to get me out of fullness. So I see now how my system is playing is like everything, doesn't matter what shows, an invitation to stay here as fullness, as who I am in truth, who I've always been and who I will ever be. Again and again and again. Every movement away from here is an invitation to come
Back.
deeper,
Yeah.
deeper, deeper into fullness, full embodied fullness. And wow, so I see those, even the compassion stuff, I see it as a gift to come back here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Here, 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 here. As full as possible, every moment. And letting it do its thing. No clue. And at the same time having a full clue. Seeing so clearly what's next. But being an instrument in a way. Being an instrument. Cutting loose that which doesn't serve the new. Kissing it goodbye. Thanking it for whatever it has brought. And welcoming the new. And that in every moment. Whenever possible. And then the trickster comes again and again and again and tries to push me out of fullness. And I was like, okay, thanks. Oh, I'm coming back. So that's how my system plays.
Yeah, but it never stops, I think, right?
No, it never stops. No.
But,
why should it? Why should it?
Yeah, it's like yes.
Movement is movement, Sylvie. It will never stop to move. But that which is aware is always there. And then it moves and moves and moves and moves and moves and moves. There is no such a thing then. A stop or something. It is forever and ever and ever and ever, and always at the same time in truth. It's just stretched. It's you know, it is paradox. The whole thing is paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's inviting us to be here, to stay here, and you know how it all changes and shifts when we're right here, when we're at home, in fullness, embodied fullness, whatever you want to call that. You know how everything looks different, everything moves different, every reaction is a different one. It's quite amazing. So that's how my system plays, by grace. I can't take credit for anything. This I that we're so used to, it's just a little blip somewhere. But it has made itself very big.
Yes, huge.
And it thinks it's in charge of it. So, amen. And let it.
That it knows it all.
It knows, yes.
Yes.
It has that idea.
Yeah. It plays well.
Yeah, it plays well. It plays its role. Yeah, it plays its role. Yeah. And then when self meets self and has a conversation with itself, wow, it sees clearly. It sees clearly.
Thank you, Meike. That was very beautiful.
Yes, for me too. Wishing you lots of fun with your interview.
Yeah, thank you. It's very exciting also.
Absolutely. And you will let us know, huh?
Yes, I will. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bettina would like to speak.
Bettina. Oh, you're having still 5 minutes.
No.
It's a beautiful meeting tonight again, or this morning. Morning, night, afternoon. Yeah. In here, deep in here. It's so nice that we slowly but surely are more gentle with this amazing body, huh? How it just put itself together and grows, and how it's starting to kiss itself a little more. Yeah. Holding its own head. Yeah. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah. Sweetest Bettina. You're so welcome here. We so want you. We so need you. Yeah. Please don't leave us ever. Yeah.
Das fühlt sich so persönlich an.
Yes, it is. It sounds so personal. Yes, it is. Because there is only this. So it is very personal. And it's huge. It's just not separate personal. It's the whole is personal, yes. And it needs to feel personal right here. Yes. Yes. Because without you, the Bettina body, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There comes the thought, then there's nothing.
Yeah, that's just a thought.
Okay.
We can kiss that thought to be here with us too. It's okay. You know, we're used to these kind of thoughts. It's okay. It doesn't disturb us from being here, loving with whatever comes our way. Welcoming everything that wants to be with us, that's longing to be with us, that wants to join us here on this path. We're not moving away from that anymore. We're coming only from fullness now. We can play with the trickster, but it's just a trick. Tschüss, Liebe.
Tschüss.
Thank you all for showing up again and again.
Sorry.
Yeah. Love and peace. And thank you, Pavitra, for hosting and holding space. Bye, beloveds.